I came here to give you these facts. It is no concern of ours how you run your own planet.
There's like all these sort of relics of what you may have found in a fracking site.
Terrible to risk.
Combination of these
We
sort
live in
of
peace.
more three-dimensional
Without arms or
biomechanical
armies.
elements.
Secure in the knowledge that we are free from the
This is something you did
Graveyard stones.
10 years ago. Even 4-year-old grandson said not Jills but Gills. Okay, and I kept saying Jills, and he very patiently kept correcting me. So I thought that this is very funny that you know, in my old age and not having English as my first language, my very young grandson knows a little bit more. Yeah, Shiva was sleeping with her little tongue sticking out of her mouth. These dogs probably don't know much about art anyway, but I love them.
When you heard that Wendy is a post-apocalyptic interior decorator, what do you think about that as a profession?
In my mind, when there is apocalypse, I'm not sure there is any post, but yeah, as a profession, it must be something quite unique. I'm feeding him some CBD because he has spondylitis, arthritis, and this guy gets just a drop. This was for Shiba. Shiba, where are you? Shiba, we have a treat.
I don't think she can hear.
Alright, then let me show you.
Do you know where Sheba is, Jasper?
Yeah, I think must have been in 2015 or 16 or around that time, and I saw that that she's doing interesting work. Not necessarily that I fully comprehend it or whether I fully agreed with the point of view, but I think I found it quite interesting and quite how to put it, yeah, absorbing. So yeah, you tell me what's your why did you become a post-apocalyptic interior decorator, and why interior and not exterior?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I think I've always been interested in the reality of painting as a decoration, and I think the fine art world doesn't like to admit that in some ways. You know, people that call.
Why do you place yourself in that post-apocalyptic era? And why not in some
I mean,
more practical?
I mean, do you listen to the news? You read the news, you listen to the news, you see what are the popular movies, what are the popular books, I'm just trying to prepare myself for what is the next era of
Okay, all right. Well, I don't have the same black view, but I don't know. Who knows? You know, I'm kind of optimistic in nature on this.
How do you feel about the warming of the planet?
I feel kind of neutral, because I understand that the warming, whatever it is, it's actually extremely slow, and so it's.
But how do you feel about the fact that science is keeping humans alive longer, and you have a almost 4-year-old grandson?
Yeah, I feel good that I have a 4-year-old grandson. Definitely, I feel very good about this. Yeah, and I feel good also that science has kept me longer alive than any of my direct paternal ancestors. I've been beaten all the records from this point of view. My father died when he was 31, and his father died when he was not even 50, and my great-grandfather died at 55. So from this point of view, science clearly has made some advancements in the last 100 years. So yeah, I feel we are on the right track. Hey, monkey.
So you think that the increments of warming, we don't need to be worried because you believe that science will figure out a way to reverse this
I think
as well?
science will figure out. Science eventually will figure out. That's one point, and the other point that I don't think the warming is as a acute issue as you believe, apparently. You know, I mean, yeah, probably there is warming, there is weather changes, but I don't think they are of such a catastrophic nature that everything which goes haywire can be explained through it. I think a lot of things have gone bad at times in the nature, and I don't think it's anything completely out of ordinary. That's my feeling about this. Yes, so that's why the post-apocalyptic trade to me sounds more like a fantasy than something you truly should prepare for, you know. I mean, if you start believing in these kind of things, then you start going to the deep end where people are buying supplies for like all those survivalists, and to me it sounds not too far from those nuts, you know, who are building those houses in in the middle of Utah or wherever, and they buy all those supplies. So I think there is a meet in between the two extremes in this type of exaggeration. What is it, baby? What is it? What can I do?